Hello and welcome to today's daily education here at Forex.Academy. My name is Robert Blackwell and I have the pleasure today to walk you through today's daily educational video. Before we do so, please consult the following disclaimer. There is, of course, always inherent risk when trading the financial markets. So the topic of conversation for today's trading webinar, we're going to discuss trading Forex majors. Okay, and we'll go straight into our JFX trading platform just to have a look at the major currency pairs. Well, the first thing I'd like to note is just up here within this black box, guys, this is effectively where you're going to be able to view in your market watch the major pairs. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, consisting basically of euro, sterling, dollar, Swiss franc, Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, the US dollar as well, of course, New Zealand, and the Australian dollar there. Now, another method to actually view these markets, you can go to window here on your trading platform, go to new window, and they're there as well, the Forex majors. Okay, so they are the highly liquid assets. They have the tightest spreads given the amount of volume in these markets, and effectively they are the markets where most of the trade and most of the action is done in terms of let's say the New Zealand dollar. So we'll select that. Of course, we'll need to standardize it just with our template. Of course, we may have different templates, of course, for your own trading style. You can see there's a significant move here over the last trading day. I suppose today's trading breaking down to new lows in the New Zealand dollar. So that's a real example, guys. If we're looking at the New Zealand dollar itself as a weakness, we have to relate it to its major trading pair with of course the US dollar. So it's the barometer to actually see how the New Zealand dollar is trading across global Forex pairs. Then you'll have to look at more extinguished pairs like the Australian dollar as a main trading partner. It's obviously making a similar move, but to the upside, given obviously the base and core currency different there. We'll go across to more majors here. Of course, the US Canadian dollar, very significant because of course two neighboring economies that do a lot of business transaction with each other. Very, very important in understanding this relationship between trade flow. We have the NAFTA agreement, we have the price of oil as well, reflective in this currency pair as well. We have, of course, the US dollar against the Japanese yen. It's a real barometer for risk currency. And of course, if you zoom in on the price action, we can see it's just trading in this little consolidation period within the 110 to 109, 108 region. In terms of capital flight, guys, the Japanese yen often catches some strength when there is a lot of risk in financial markets. You'll see this currency move as a result. Now, of course, more popular markets for us in Europe is the euro dollar, and of course the cable market, which is the sterling against the dollar. And of course, these are very, very important markets to judge the price of the euro and the price of sterling against such a significant global currency, the US dollar. These are the significant moves in the short term, of course, trading down, and a very similar approach then, given the dollar strength, will be reflected in the euro dollar market as well, albeit some more volatility there. And of course, our final Forex major is, of course, the Australian dollar. And you can see, guys, how correlated they are in terms of this dollar move. Okay, the New Zealand dollar is, of course, the weakest. If we look at the monthly price action, we can see it's really trading down there. There's the weekly price action, guys. Let's zoom in on that. And then we'll pull across the Australian dollar. Very weak in terms of this momentum trade to the downside. And that's simply a function of dollar strength. We can look at the dollar index now. It's not necessarily a currency pair, of course, a basket of currencies against the US dollar, weighted against the US dollar, but now it's trading in around these highs. And of course, this is our barometer. We can look for this to assess how the dollar is trading. Is it picking up more strength across its major trading pairs? But most of the opportunity, guys, you're going to focus on will be looking to focus on the major pairs here, your euro dollar, sterling US dollar, the dollar against the Swiss franc, against the Japanese yen, against the Canadian dollar, against the New Zealand dollar, and against the Australian dollar. And you can see, guys, given the liquidity, the volume, the spreads are very, very tight indeed. Even when we look at the one-click trading here, we can see 38 to 39s, okay, for Australian dollar, 1 pip spread. Again, the Japanese yen, we're talking 1 pip spread there as well. And the cable market, again, 1 pip spread. So, guys, much more liquidity in these markets, and of course, that's going to affect your price action trading in the short term. So that brings us to the end of today's daily educational video here at Forex Academy. Thank you very much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.